A brand new report has shed light on just what exactly Marvel Studios is aiming to do with Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars in terms of the projects that come out between those two projects. And Scooper Daniel RPK is saying that everything, including the films that come out between those two, which is apparently going to still be 2 films, that those will be part of Battleworld. So let's talk about this. If you aren't familiar with the concept of Battleworld, it's honestly pretty easy to understand. When Secret Wars happens, they had to contain everything to one world because the multiverse was so fractured they brought everything into it. This included every other permutation of the universe from 1602 to Noir to the Ultimates. Everything was included. It was formed into one planet, aka the Battleworld planet. And well, action happened up until a victory or a victor emerged. And this was the point of the entire last Secret Wars and Battleworld. And according to Daniel RPK, who talked about this recently, he said that he's heard that one of the concepts is that after Doomsday leading into Secret Wars, the projects set between those two, which again, mind you, is 2 projects, and he didn't clarify whether or not TV shows would be involved, but other insiders did say that they heard they would be, that they would also take place in Battleworld, and that was the bigger idea. Now, this isn't a new concept. If you guys go back all the way to when they announced Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty, this is something that we on the podcast were talking about as what we would like to see. And I know a lot of people agreed with our opinion and our take on it, that this would be the best way to handle it. Like, what if you do Doctor Strange 3, but it's Battleworld, right? And that's the concept. And then you have like Earth 838, and they can maybe have a war with the next neighboring continent, country, whatever it is. I think that's a cool concept and honestly worth exploring. And that way, you got this grandiose idea that leans straight into Secret Wars, and also you're going to get some of that carryover between the Avengers films, which is going to help boost this project. So to me, this honestly works in a pretty good and smart way if this is what they end up doing. But again, it's such a complex concept, because think about it. If it takes place in Battleworld, then what's stopping them from just assembling a team and then just attacking the next, land over, or the next world that's there? Unless they write that into the story for some reason that you can't, then that would be kind of clever and smart. But again, that's for smarter writers to figure out than me making YouTube videos, clearly. So I do like this idea, and if it turns out to be true, well, we'll be talking about it, I suppose, soon enough, considering that we're, like, what, a year and a half till we're right there knocking on the door of Avengers Doomsday, which would mean that we're like 2 years away from the first project coming out. That's post-Doomsday, so stay tuned.